Hello you, welcome to Geekism. It's been a couple of weeks since I played this game, and I'll be honest with you, I've opened the save file, and here we are, and I can't remember at all what we've got to do, and how the hell we're meant to get into this level. So, where do you think people come in from? I think it's going to be there, isn't it? That's going to be the entrance point, I reckon. I hope we don't build this whole place and they all start wandering in from here. Yeah, I'm just not sure, to be honest. I'm gonna go with here, and we might have to build a second receptionist over here for the helipads entrances. Oh no, they don't go to reception, do they? They come straight in. Okay, cool. Yeah, a bit of a weird setup, this one. Let's get started anyway. So in the last episode, we spoke a little bit about sort of where, you know, this series and how long we're going to run it for and stuff like that. And I'm more than happy to keep playing this. I really enjoy it, always have. And this is, like I say, the best I've done in it before, and I'm happy to keep playing it even if the views aren't so high, because, you know, frankly, it takes me 20 minutes a week, and, you know, it's not a major thing for me, and like I say, it's a bit of a break from the other stuff I play. The only thing is, I will stop playing it if we're not getting anywhere. If I keep dying or keep failing the levels, you know, that's not fun to watch. So yeah, as far as the how the video goes, I think we'll keep going for now, and we'll just see how we get on. So that's 8x8, so we can have two nice little 4x4 buildings there. So we'll start with our first GP here. Yeah, so I'm more than happy to keep playing for a little while at least, and we'll see how we do. There we go. So this one, I'm going to try and spend a little bit more time thinking about throughput and about how people are sort of set up in this game to get places and do things. So we're going to start with something like that. I'm going to get rid of the bin. Oh, I'm going to get rid of the whole thing. Ugh, that was annoying. Sorry, it's been a couple of weeks since I've played video games, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's do that, and let's have the share. So yeah, the one thing I really want to do is think a little bit about throughput, think a little bit about where people are hanging out, how people are getting around the building, and stuff like that. There we go, good. And we'll get our first handyman on the go as well, what we think about it. Oh, you're awesome. You can come straight in and work. Oh, talking of which, we need to slow the game down a little. Oh, is it 1? Yeah, there we go. Time's flying ahead, and I want to try and get a bit of a decent setup before we get started. So there we go. So, GP's office. You're going to come in, you're going to come see this GP, and then you're going to work your way around the building to go to different diagnoses. So these are all going to be diagnosis areas, okay? So let's go to GD. I don't think we'll fit a GD in there. No, we won't. Okay, that's never mind. Let's see what else we can do. Cardigan. I don't think any of those will fit in, actually. I'll tell you what, then instead, let's get a pharmacy set up, because these things absolutely save your ass at the start of the game. These things are pretty much cure-alls to start off with. So we're going to go there, and that's 3 steps they've got to do to get into it, you see. So I'm trying to think about throughput, not only through the building, but actually individual rooms as well, and how much of a difference that makes, because it really does, especially on these later levels where it's pretty much all or nothing as to whether or not you're going to make it or not. So let's get there. We didn't actually hire a doctor for our GP surgery, so we'll do that as well. Also, staffing, I'm going to try and keep on top of as well. This time, we should really... Oh, God, our surgeons are awful. Never mind. So that's that. Let's do some diagnoses then. GD, we'll get started. I want to do 1, 2, 3 there. So that's about as big as that can be. Or as small as that can be even, but that's fine. So here they go from the door to the curtain, to the machine, to the curtain, and back out again. So that's probably about right. I mean, I could probably make it a little bit better, but, you know, we still want the place to look pretty good. So we'll do a couple of radiators there and there, plant them in the corner, the bin there out of the way. And we'll need a doctor for you. Oh, we really haven't got much choice on the doctor front here at all. So that's GD. Let's get a cardio next to it. Very similar sort of setups. So let's do cardio at the top there, screen. In fact, near enough identical setups, apart from the fact that this machine's a little bit bigger. So let's do you, have a bit of a radiator there, and one here, there, and I'm not going to worry about the bin. There we go, we'll squeeze it in. Good. So you need a doctor. Oh, we've already got a few more. Let's have a look. You're okay. And you'll do as our first surgeon as well. Okay, diagnosis psychiatric we need, and we're going to go for a pretty decent sized psychiatry setup. Let's go there, and then I already know what I'm going to do with this little space next to it as well. So let's do the entrance here. Okay, so here they have to get to the couch and back basically, but they also need a screen in case they have to change afterwards, but chances are they won't. So if we do the couch there, they literally go straight in and straight out, but the screen's there if they need it, and the doctor can sit here and he's not going to be too much in the way. Bookcase I think is also a necessity. Oh no, it's not a necessity, but if it's there they use it. So let's put the bookcase let's put the bookcase there. It doesn't look great, but it's okay. The bin they don't use. There we go. Radiator, and finally you by the door. Okay, great. So that should be a pretty good setup for that. Let's see if we've got a half decent psychiatrist. No, we have an awful psychiatrist, but whatever. You'll do. Here is going to be a little loo, a little toilet. Oh, we can just. It's tight though. Let's see if we can build something else there. Actually, I thought we would just be able to squeeze that in. I can't imagine a staff room will go there either. No, it looks like 4 is the widest. Something has to be. Yeah. Okay. In that case, let's just take. I just don't want a one wide path there. I know it doesn't really make a difference. But it's gonna bug me too much. If we just do that, and it hasn't. In fact, we might even be able to do that. And pretty much keep the room set up how it was. Yeah, tell you what, let's have them come in there. Yeah, that sounds good. Screen's there if they need it. And you go there. With the bookcase next to you. You can sit next to your bookcase, that's fine. Happy about that. Plants up in the corner there. 1 radiator, 2 radiator. Or forget the bin. Forgetting the bin a lot this time, but that's fine. Drop you in there. Yes, I can place him. Good. Now toilets. There we go. And now we can do 1, 2, 3. There we go. I always like to keep a 3 wide corridor if I can. I find it just seems the most natural kind of setup. Okay, so we'll have sinks along here, and we'll have toilets across there. So we'll go mad with our toilets. Oh no, we won't go mad with our toilets. That'll have to do. But you know what? That might be enough. That might be enough. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see how we go with that. It might not be enough toilets. We'll see if it gets busy or not. Okay, so that's pretty much all diagnosis apart from the ward. So let's just see if we can squeeze a ward in here. 1, 2, 3. No, we're not going to quite get a ward in, but that's fine. We've got this whole second section here that we can use for ward for surgery as well. So instead, let's do... we've got everything but a ward. Let's do a couple of clinics. Let's do a clinic here. Oh no, we're not doing build it just that close, are we? There we go. And is that 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we've got a clinic there, and then we'll have our last GP. Okay, clinics are great. They pretty much just need the thing in it. So we'll do this. And ooh, where's our plant gonna go? It's probably not going to be able to go anywhere. We can see it, so we'll put it there. And once again, we'll lose the bin. I don't know why we're doing that. We're just losing the bin. Inflation clinic, it needs a doctor, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. Let's get you. There we go. And then diagnosis, GP, 4x4. Can do a little run. And we'll set it up pretty much identically to how we've got the other one there. Oops. So let's get you. Can't actually remember where I put anything. Let's do you there, 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 and I think we lost the bin again. Right, so we'll get our GP set up in there. They're all pretty rubbish, so I'm going to go for the one with the skills at least, because it gives us more options in the future. Okay, so then let's go to get a load of benches. Oh no, drinks machines. There we go. All right, let's begin. So we pretty much are just going to coat the outline here with benches like this. 3. And we've kind of run out of space already, so we'll do drinks machines here, 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 and here, and we could probably squeeze a few here and here. Okay, so now we also want more benches, and remember as well, plants seem to help people getting less sick. So we're going to find spaces for plants to go as well, but we'll fill it in with chairs first, and then we'll figure them out. So I was thinking there and there for plants, that looks good. And there and there. And can we squeeze a couple in here as people walk in? Plant, plant. Plant, plant. That looks good. Let's get rid of you. And you. And you. And let's see if they let's really see if they make a difference. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that's probably too many plants. I'm kind of not liking these ones here anyway. They're kind of in the way. A few more benches. Just to kind of cap this area off here. 1, 2, 3. And I would say that's a pretty decent start. I mean, we can squeeze a couple in there, but I don't want to. And again, a couple along there. But again, I don't want to. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to open. And that's it, we're open. We're fully operational there. We haven't really got much going on here. We're not going to be able to cure much straight away. In fact, I think we're going to have to pretty much start our second block of buildings here pretty much straight away. I just want to, before I keep going, I want to make sure that people are coming in through this door. Looks like they are. On my way to reception desk. That is good to find. That's good to hear. So here then, we need to just put normal speed for now, just so we don't miss anything. We're going to want... operating theatre and ward. So we'll get you sorted. Going to be pretty big spaces these are. There we go. With double doors, so maybe actually one more. How many one is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we can do 6 each. Yeah, that's which is there. Which means the door's going to be off by 1. Okay, never mind. We'll do a door and a window, and then we'll do the opposite on the other side, and that'll look about right. So here, the trick is that they're going to come in, they're going to get changed, and then they're going to go to the desk. So they're going to get changed there. So we want other stuff like that. Okay, we don't want anything else in there apart from radiators. You wouldn't have plants or anything because it would be incredibly unhygienic, so we'll just squeeze some radiators in there. We've got the doctors with surgery qualifications, so we're just going to leave them carrying on with their own stuff until we need them later on. Our ward is going to, like I say, mirror that, and we'll get started with 1 bed, desk over there, and maybe 3 more beds. We've got emergencies already. No, we're not going to get that many beds, are we? We're going to get another... Oh, that's probably it. Yeah, okay, well, 3 beds will have to do. Let's get a few bits in there. Radiator, and we will have a plant in there. I know these days you can't really have plants on wards. They tell you off for that sort of thing, but why not? Okay, what we got here? 1 person with kidney beans. Yeah, we should be able to do that. We'll just slow it down a minute. There's an emergency move. So where's our guys with their surgery? One's there. There, and the other one is you? Yeah. Okay, so let's get you both up here. Get you prepped. He'll come flying in. Oh, it's a lady, sorry for assuming. She'll come straight in for what she needs to do. Okay, so that should be okay there for for emergencies, for surgical emergencies anyway. Let's put a plant either side. Let's see if it helps. There we go. Bit of a waiting room. The ward's going to be an issue there, I think. That's quite a small ward. But we'll see how we get on. Right, okay, let's get the speed back to a normal time. She's more than going to be cured in time, so that's fine. And then hopefully people will come back to where they need to be. The big problem I find so far is that they don't like coming from one room to another. Sort of one space to another. Although she just did, which is pretty good. But to be fair, we need another nurse. Seems to be you, love. You can go in there because pharmacy's very busy. So yeah, see these guys just kind of hang around now, which is a bit annoying. They need to really get back to doing whatever they were doing, which is going to be GP now and Flater. You're kind of useless actually for now until we start getting some inflation patients. Inflation patients, that's a good word. We also need our research department because we're not going to get any further without it. Basically, it really is important. We're going to put a door here. We're not going to have any windows because what happens in here should not happen. In fact, we're going to go back one and put the door in just a little bit further over. We've found something. We'll have a look at that in a moment. We'll do that and whoops, that. What have we found? Oh, we've got to finish this. That's annoying. Desk, filing cabinet, plants, radiator, fire extinguisher. Okay. I'm hoping we can... Oh, look, it should fit there. It really should, shouldn't it? That's really quite irritating, actually. Can we do them maybe back to back? Or maybe both here? Yeah, that's okay. We can do that. And we can have these cabinets over here. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. There we go. They fit in. They kind of make sense. So we have doctors we've researched. So where's the one who's just hanging around? Is it you? Yeah, it is. So you get in there and we'll get working on... We get rid of all our spec, all of our improvements and all of our drug research. And then we put 50-50 into cure and diagnosis. That, I mean, there may be a better way of doing it. If you know of a better way of doing it, let me know in the comments. But for me, that seems to be the best thing to do. Get the diagnosis equipment, get the cure equipment, build all the buildings, and then you can sit and tweak things and make things better and more efficient. Spare ribs. Okay, good. We've got everything we need to cure that. So no problem there at all. So it looks like we're doing pretty well. Looks like we're doing pretty well indeed. We've got a toilet set up. The only thing we haven't got actually is a staff room. And they're gonna research as well. Sorry, training even. But we'll build a staff room. Yeah, we'll build it like that. As soon as we start getting some more stuff, we can spread this out a little. Mirrors, windows. Yeah, why not? People can poke their head in and see how they're getting on. So let's go from here. That's all it gives you is one lousy sofa. I think we can do a setup something like this. Okay, so you can go there. Okay, TV goes there and there. Video game. Oh, you're a little in the way there, pal. We'll move you. Plant there, radiator there and there. Just move you there. And then the last radiator over here. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people can be in there doing something, so I would say that's pretty good. Are surgeons on the way to the operating theatre? They're not. And why are they not? Oh no, you might be. Okay, there's 1. And there's 2. There we go. Hopefully, yeah, that seems to be going okay. What we got here? Heat piles, lovely pharmacy. You can do those all day long. We now have research. We have everything. Okay, so I can leave this running, and we would do pretty well. We need to basically get some research done now before we can build anything else. That's pretty much all of our base buildings in. Let's have a look at the map and see where we can go. Oh, this can become a whole... Oh, this is really interesting. This can become one big unit here. So we can either go this way, which will join up here with the outdoor path, or we can come round this way. Either way, that's really quite interesting. It's interesting that they're giving us this route, this much room. Makes me think that we're going to need it. But I think for now, that's kind of all we can do. What I'll do probably now is let this run for a little while off camera, and then when we come back next episode, we might be a little bit further into the level. I think that's probably going to how we do this now, because once we've got this initial setup, it's kind of a waiting game until stuff becomes available. So I think that's how we're going to play it now from now on. We will do a few more videos on this. We'll see how we get on. Like I say, if it gets to a point where we just can't play it anymore, we'll move on to something else. But so far, I'm still really enjoying it. I'm glad you are as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, please give us a like. It really does help out the channel. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, pop it down in the comments below. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at Jonty Sparrow. And of course, don't forget to join in with that Geekism community over on our Discord channel. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.